Welcome biology students, this is Miss Teslin. I wanted to make a video for you for 9.5 Hardy-Weinberg equation assignment. Now, the way you find this equation assignment is you go to the lessons and you scroll down to 9.5 and you flip through the slides as it explains when you can use an Hardy-Weinberg equation, and then it goes to this slide 8, which is where you go to the worksheet. And I have it right here, so we're going to look at it now. I wanted to just go through this quickly with you. The Hardy-Weinberg equation is only really used when you have a stable population that doesn't have any mutations. It only has random mating, no natural selection for certain traits. It's a very stable, large population. And so it's rarely occurring in nature, but there are some occasions for this. And so we're going to use the equation when we have that situation. And here's an example. Number 1, you have a population where the percentage of homozygous dominant individuals is 27%. So you probably remember that 27% can also be written as 0.27. Excuse my scribbling. Okay, so as we know, if you read through these two equations here, P squared is the percentage of homozygous dominant individuals, which is right here. So that is P squared, we know now. And we can write it right here. Okay. The dot's not showing up. Okay. So we have that. Now, how do we figure out what P is, the frequency of the dominant allele? Well, we have P squared. So what do? We find the square root of both of these. And that's going to give you P. We know that the square root of 25% is 5%. So you just use your calculator to figure this out, and it is actually 5.2%. Okay, and so we know that P is that, so we can write the answer here. Okay, now knowing that, we know the equation P plus Q equals 1. So if we go over here, we can figure out that Q is equal to 1 minus P. Okay, so Q in this case is 1 minus 0.52, which is 0.48. Okay, which we can write the answer right here. Now, we also have to figure out, so that's Q, that's P squared, and this is Q squared. So that's relatively straightforward. All we have to do is square Q, and that means square 0.48 or 48%. In this case, again, you're going to use your calculator, and it is 0.23. So 0.23. And finally, the last thing we have to figure out is P squared 2PQ plus Q squared equals 1. So we know that 2PQ is equal to 1 minus P squared minus Q squared. And we know that Q squared and P squared are 0.27. Sorry, P squared and Q squared are 0.27 and 0.23. So that's going to give us an answer of 0.5.